Good afternoon, I'm Doug. Welcome back to Shaving Down Under. Today's Friday, we're having a shave. We have the Fat Boy Executive here. This is a replate, not the original. What have we got this setting on? 7. So away we go. Hope you've all had a good week so far. Please hit like if you're watching the video, that will be appreciated. Shout out to Carl in London. Carl, I'm not happy. You've poached Eve's Basuma from Brighton. That's just not nice at all. That's all right, because we've got 2 blokes that are ready to, we're actually 3, but definitely 2 that are ready to replace him. No loyalty. No loyalty at all. All right, that's our talk about football for today. So yesterday I had an interesting day. I introduced the seller and the buyer and his wife to the landlord. Bit nervous, but all went well. So just a tad under 2 weeks to go. And I'm not really even sure how much time I'm going to get working in the shop before I sell it. This week, I've only done 5 hours in my shop. So next week I'll get a few more hours. But that could change. But so next week I'll probably, I don't know, hopefully do up around 15 hours in my shop. So I've been flat out in the bottle shop. That isn't going to relent anytime soon. So you may be wondering what I'm shaving with today. So this little small sample here is Taylor's of Old Bond Street, and it's their rose, and smells like rose, smells like the real thing. Quite impressed. Once you get it into your bowl, hot water, and start lathering it up, the scent really comes out. And on my face, I'd say the scent would be a low to medium in projection. Like you can smell it, but it's not punching you in the face. It's nice if you like roses. So at least a year or so ago, I bought a box of samples from Taylor of Old Bond Street. So this is about the second one I've used in that time, and thought it's time I should start making my way through them. Of course, the soap's going to be fantastic, the cream's going to be fantastic, but it's always nice to try the different scents. I'm using the Lord Classic Blade that I used on Tuesday. So 3-day growth today. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. For the last 30 or so years, let's just say 30 years. Now let's take it back a little bit. My first ever drum kit I bought, which I still own, a Tama Swing Star from the mid-80s, I suppose. It's got this really nice silver wrap on it. I think it looks really, really nice. So it's a 5-piece drum kit. It came as a 5-piece. Snare, kick, 3 toms. I've always wanted to get exactly the same bass drum with exactly the same wrap. And so I can have like a double bass drum kit. For me, I think it'll look fantastic. So for the last 30 years, I've been looking out for one of these drum kits to come on the market. Now, about 30 years ago, I stumbled across one, but I just didn't have the money for it at the time. I think it was around $1,000. Pardon me. So I've just been on the lookout all this time, and then last week the same drum kit come up on Facebook Marketplace, and it's in Victoria in Australia. $500. I just bought it. Don't ask questions. Then I thought, well, I've got to get it to Adelaide. I'll continue in a sec. There is an amusing ending to this story. This stuff smells fantastic. Anyway, so I put an ad on a Facebook group in Australia for drummers that I'm a member of to ask about, has anyone shipped drum kits from Victoria to South Australia, or Melbourne to Adelaide? And this fella from a music shop in Melbourne hit me up, and he goes, if you can get the drum kit to my shop by Thursday, yesterday, I'm driving over to Adelaide. I'll bring it over for the weekend. I'm thinking, how fantastic's that? Like, how good's the timing? Anyway, the guy who was selling it, the drum kit, he dropped it off at the music shop Tuesday morning, quite promptly. I was surprised, to be honest with you. So the guy who's bringing it over, he said, well, you can meet me in my motel room later on Friday night, or you can catch up with him on Saturday. Well, I'm working tonight, so tonight's no good. So I said to him, I said, look, man, if you want, because my shop is right near the city. I said, look, I own an adult shop. It's right near the city. If you want, you can just pass through, just drop it off, get it out of your hair, sort of thing. And the guy declined, which was cool. I didn't, there's no skin off my nose. So a couple of hours after we were chatting, he sends through this flyer, because I don't think he makes cymbals, but he buys them maybe from China and puts his own name on them. And he sends me this flyer of where he's going to be at. And then it made sense why he didn't want to drop into the adult shop, because on the flyer he's doing a clinic for worship drummers. So if you don't know what worship drummers are, they are Christian drummers who are drummers in their church bands. So I don't know if this guy's a Christian or not, but it sort of made sense why I didn't want to drop into my shop. So I hope to pick up the drum kit tomorrow early afternoon, and when I get it home, and I don't know, it'll be a few weeks down the track, but I've got to get new skins for the toms I want to use, and and set it up. I'll take a photo of it when I've got it fully set up. Okay, that was a good shave. Got to clean this razor off. Beautiful razor. Like the Fat Boys are cool, but I just thought the Gold Executive and the Range, they just looked a bit better. Just the handle, the knurling in the handle's different, just looks, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Feels chunkier, although it's not. So, we'll finish on this. Bulgari Man in Black aftershave lotion. That should be enough. Famous last words. Yeah, just enough. Could have gone a little bit more, but doesn't matter. Oh, well. Just on my neck. Yeah, so this time around really feels like the shop's selling. So yesterday was a great load off my mind. It was like, oh God, please get along. I'll tell you, there is a story, and I'm not going to tell it until this is all done and I'm out of there. But there is a story. There is more background to the story. There's a little bit more dirty deeds done dirt cheap than what I've let on. Nothing illegal, of course, but... Okay, I got to go. What's going for time there? Not too bad. Hope you all have a great weekend. Glad you stuck around for my shave. Taylor's of Old Bond Street, it's just a no-brainer. If you don't know what to buy and you want a good shaving cream, just get Taylor's of Old Bond Street. A lot in the range, a lot to choose from. Pick a scent you'll think you'll like and you'll be happy. Okay, hope you have a good weekend. I'm working tonight, I'm working tomorrow night, and getting the drum kit tomorrow, and then back in my shop on Sunday. It's just non-stop at 7 days at the moment. Luckily, some of the days are only like a 3-hour shift, so makes it a bit easier to stomach. Okay, hope your weekend's way better than mine, and hope you have some great times, and we'll chat soon on Monday, hopefully. Okay, we'll see you then. Take care for now. Ciao.